Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day number 3 here at Sage. It's time for the Call of Duty playoffs. We're slightly delayed, sadly, already. We were supposed to be starting at 2 o'clock local. It is now 4 o'clock local, and we're ready to go on the way with our first commentary matchup for today. It's going to be eSuba versus Epsilon, the game we've been waiting for right now. It's going to be up to Defiance and Vado to decide who is going to be. Vado will pick up the knife round, and they're going to be picking the side here on Crash. Going to be starting out with Crash, followed by none other than Strike, and if needed, I believe Crossfire or City Streets will be needed to do the decider. Epsilon will be coming out with none other than Destone, Vado, Delru, Cesium, and of course Mies. On the other hand, eSuba with True, Mizak, Defiance, Hectic, and CRX. The two scopes for this one are going to be Destone and CRX. Both players managing to play very well yesterday. However, especially the match that we saw with Destone again, Epsilon versus Nevo, where Epsilon managed to, where Delru, Destone tried to outscope Paradox. Sadly was unable to do so, and basically the Paradox, party continue on, the circus, so to speak. Definitely a team to look out for. They're currently playing right now versus Hare in round number 1, first match. Versus Pro are playing versus WinFact as well. And Cracked Gamers versus Nexus in the Eastern European Showdown. The next eSuba versus Epsilon. The winner versus this will meet either Cracked or Nexus. And next Evolution, Hare, and versus Pro versus WinFact will meet each other in the next round of the game. We're going to be starting off. It's a best of 3. And so far, so good. I am rather in the middle about this, who's going to be winning this. It could be, I think we're actually going to go towards the 3-mapper. Should definitely be extremely interesting. Especially considering this should be Epsilon's map of choice. Still. All right, eSuba and Epsilon are ready to go. Let's get this party started. It's time for this first quarterfinal to get underway. It is here live on Chaos TV, made possible by none other than MediaOnShop.nl. This tournament is sponsored by Steelseries, YCN, and Adroits. We're ready to go here on the first round. It's eSuba versus Epsilon, as already mentioned. Let's get started off with the first round. As already we have Destone on sandbags, ready to go, trying to pick somebody who would go through Blue Room. But eSuba are holding steady. They're not pushing in towards A just yet. They do have one player, Defiance, SMGing it up. Ooh, we'll pick up Vado. And that's going to be able to clear out the A site. And in addition to that, it's going to give them the ability to get the bomb down very, very quickly. If they even have the bomb with them. I don't think they did. Epsilon with 3 men down. Delru, Vado, and Cesium. Let's see what eSuba can do here. Destone tried extremely hard yesterday to get his fragging on with versus Paradox, but his overall performance throughout the day was very, very good. CRX, on the other hand, same story. Ooh, it's a sniper battle. It's CRX versus none other than Destone again, and Destone's actually by himself. Need to get this cross, and he's going to go down here because CRX are just trying to shoot him down whenever he can. Yeah, it's actually going to be Mizak shutting him down. It's going to be 1-0 in a very long first round with the first bomb already being planted, and that right there is, well, already going fairly well. Time for round number 2. Let's see what kind of strategies will be performed here. It looks like it's going to be yet another, well, Destone through the smoke. They still don't know whether or not eSuba are going to go through the B along. As Mizak with the AK in the middle of Crash. The bomb is actually moving towards A. So eSuba, again with Defiance, pushing out, slowly pushing out on towards A, clearing out the site, and then getting control for the bomb to come in, be planted, and leave Epsilon in the dust. Very well done there. CRX down, takes down Destone in the sniper battle. His controls all about, right now for CRX, it's all about positioning. Trying to get the good shots in, trying to get on towards hardware, especially if you're sitting by that broken wall. You have so much area that you can look at. Right now, just Mizak and CRX remaining. It's a 2v3. Vado just outside of Wooden. Delru, Wooden as well. CRX on bottom A. Should be able to pick up on either Delru or Vado very shortly. Yeah, they know he's here. They know he's here. He's going to go down. And that is going to place Mizak all by himself. Yeah, they do know where he is. It's going to be 1-1. Slow round. Again, slow round. Mizak will once again push it out. He was holding the bomb for... he was actually pushing out through its crash in the meantime. Trying to look towards connector. Nobody's going to push through there. I'm going to guess Destone is once again up on top of the... yeah, there he is. Well, he's actually going for a B push. Looking on B long. Vado will take him true. That's a bomber down. And will the bomb for Suba on the ground. Mizak gets shut down. Destone is on the Jazz. Getting himself... Well, he's low at bottom fragging. That's his first kill of the game, actually. Took him a while. One frag in the first 3 rounds. Definitely not something you want to have as a scope. His positioning... Well, he's going to try to position himself for B long. Where's the... Ooh, that has to be an uncomfortable position right there. Bomb is... well, Delru's down. Not on the double. Defiance will get shut down. That's going to put Hectic all by himself in blue room with the bomb out in the open with Vado and Cesium ready to go. Yeah, he's just checking. He is just checking. He knows somebody is on top of. Yeah, it's Vado. Why would you expect somebody to come in if you know the bomb is bottom A? That's slightly confusing. Yeah, they know where he is now. In blue on the rush towards A control. The bomb is right there. Yeah, why Vado decided to go for a little bit of a peek towards the opening there is slightly beyond me. But 6 seconds to go for this bomb plant. It does not look like it's going to happen. No, it is not. Hectic will be taken down, and that's going to spell 1-2 in favor of Epsilon. In the meantime, I'm quickly going to check out what the results are in the other groups. Currently, we saw a Nexus winning their first match versus Cracked earlier on. It will be update on the brackets as soon as again. Ooh, Deviant's picking up the bomb. This one, very quick rush in towards A, but you're already getting shut down on Troom. Vado on standby. Oh, Destone picking up the kill, and all of a sudden the bomb is down in bottom A with Vado. Well, again sitting in this spot. That didn't work out the last 3 rounds. The bomb down. Delru is there. Cesium is there. Mies is there, and Destone is there as well, taking those critical shots. Popping the bomb down in the most awkward of positions, and that right there is going to be critical. He may have not been fragging all that much so far, Destone has. 3 kills so far in 4 rounds. For a scope, that is fairly low, but it's all about the critical kills. Oh, hello there, CRX. Where did you come from? You were sitting on top of hardware, weren't you? You cheeky little man. Very nice. 3v3. The bomb's still down in a very difficult position. Epsilon should have this if they just keep it on lockdown. Vado still in that spot. Delru on top of A roof. Mies on B. Bombs up. Yeah, they should know that, yep. CRX making a lot of noise, and that's going to alert Mies. He's just sitting there. CRX down. Mies will pick it up. Not going to pick it up the second one on the hit, and that right there is going to put the pressure on towards Mizak. Takes down Vado, and that's just Delru remaining. Delru 30 nade on backlot. Delru. Oh. Oh my god, that did not just happen. Oh wow. Okay, that is oh wow. Hectic will pick it up in the end, but oh, Delru, you so crazy. Throws a flashbang in a player's face who's low, and it kills him. That is amazing. Oh, man. Pro nade. Pro nade. Back in the game, though, round number 5. After Epsilon will drop that one. Delru with, once again, the most hilarious of flashbangs I've ever had the pleasure of seeing. You put him on backlot, you give him a bunch of nades, and he'll go 32. You put him on striker, you give him a flashbang, and he will kill him with a grenade. Amazing. Oh, wow. eSuba, in the meantime, will pick up that round. It is 3-2. Epsilon lagging a little bit. I'm wondering what is going on here on their side. Who's getting shut down soon? Bomb will be picked up once again. No, not just yet. And it looks like it's going to be an A, but a delayed A push. The spawns were not all that good. And that right there is going to put them on the back foot slightly, because they won't be able to get the cross on towards Crash. So they're basically forced off on towards B. And the problem with that is that, well, there's a little guy called Destone ready to slay you as you come by, because he just saw CRX and the scutter scope is a little bit too quick. Nicely done, but the pressure will now be forced on towards B, and the bomb will go down there. Mies will still be in the back. No, it's actually Vado on the rotate. Vado should be able to pick this. Oh, sexy little shot in the back. See, that's the thing with Vado. He's not that tall. He can sneak up to people. It works very well. Vado by himself will be shut down. Defiance will pick it up. Again, that spawn, even though it was slightly delayed on the eSuba side of things, it did work out in the long run for him, pushing up on towards that B, and especially Destone dropping the frag when he really should have gotten the it versus CRX. And that right there is going to spell bad news. Let's take a look at these stats while we're at it. Yeah, Destone 3 still in 7 rounds, including this one. Mizak already down on eSuba. eSuba actually trying to go for an A push once again, and the Vado-Delru combination that are sitting on that side seems to be working very, very well. Yeah, Vado on the stairs. Where's Delru on Wooden? They've got this on lockdown. The former Aces players are doing very, very well. And finally, Desto managed to get him a kill just by that broken wall. Where is the rest of eSuba? Hectic CRX. They still got themselves a scope on the B long. Is the bomb still here? It will be. The problem right now is Hectic cannot go for the cross, because if he does, there will be a wild Delru that will appear. Like that. And that is going to be 4-3. Just a quick update. Mies is probably the best proner I have ever seen. That's right, Mies will just sit inside that B long and wait an entire round till he can get himself a kill. And that right there is, well, he may just, well, I think for his birthday we should give him a tent and a campfire or something along those lines, because, you know, he does manage to do a lot of stuff there. Delru will pick him up himself too, and as eSuba did have a good spawn, tried to go for an A rush, but we'll find nothing but Delru there. Delru hit his flashbang. I still cannot believe that actually happened. That Mies. Hectic and Mizak. Last man standing for eSuba. The score is currently 4-3. And, well, Nade will take the end of that. And that's just going to put Hectic all by himself. Did he actually? Yes, he did manage to pass Delru as he was sitting on that stairs. And that's going to put Vado in the bottom of the basement. AK-74 on standby. He's not going to get the bomb in. No, he won't, because there's a wild Destone. He knows exactly where he is. Sitting on sandbags. Landing a couple slugs in his general direction. He's completely and utterly stuck. Yeah, even with the wall bang, it's not going to happen. Hectic is going to basically be stuck on the roof. He's going to go for a couple of peeks. Maybe tack up a single person, but it's just not going to happen. And there we have it. Dustdown Pipe picks it up, and all of a sudden, it's 4-4. Let's take a look at these stats here. Hectic 36-4 with 36 points on the board. Delru all of a sudden 7-6. Very, very well done. And Mies, well, I'm sure is camping. Oh, dear God, Vado, what did you just do? Nades everywhere. It's like a... all of a sudden, The map starts. Nates fly. And there are 6 corpses. Misak, Defiance, Deathstone, and Cesium remaining. What was that? In 10 seconds, all of a sudden, it's a 2v2. Misak still has the bomb, though, but it's going to be difficult, especially considering Cesium is on top of a roof. And as soon as that bomb is going to get planted, he will hear, and he has heard them already. Crouching in. Hello there, Defiance. You're going to get picked off. Hello. Hi. Oh, no! How does that even happen? Cesium, what is wrong with you? You see him peek. You don't shoot. And now it's just going to be Deathstone all by himself. He's got himself a scope. He's got himself a scope. We'll pick up the first. Go on what's wooden. Because Defiance is going to wait around. Yes. Sublime little smoke. Would have been better if it was a flashbang on the fake. Would have had the... he's got to drop down. Nope, because Deathstone is going to pick him up. Nicely done. After the Nate Fest was done, there was only 4 men left standing, and Deathstone took out 2 of them. Very well done. Good positioning. The bomb got planted. Sadly enough, for eSuba, it looks like we're going to go towards a 6v6 at the end of this round. And I would agree that American English is quite primitive on a colloquial level. My apologies for my limited vocabulary. I could go for British, but sadly enough, it's not the case. In the meantime, Troom versus Delru. Troom getting himself a double with a very, very fast plan for eSuba. Moving all the way in towards A. Very, very nice. He's going to put Mies all by himself. It does take out 1, and his camping skills come all together because all of a sudden he finds CRX to scope down. We're only 35 seconds remaining. Misak on the other end, sitting inside Crash like he have been doing for the last couple rounds. Managed to pull it back together. It's 5v5. And again, such a fast round. We're seeing the exact opposite of what we saw before, where... Well, where people were getting killed by flashbangs, but that's a whole different ballgame. Where the rounds are getting very, very slow. Very, very drawn out. It was the first 4 rounds in this matchup. People were, like, the players were kind of figuring out what the other team was supposed to be doing. And that right there is, it makes things very, very interesting, to say the least. Still, though. CRX. Oh, Deathstone. Finally, I think Deathstone's getting warmed up, ladies. Managed to get himself 2. Troom and Misak down. That's going to put the bomber on the floor. And even Defiance managing to get into the lower A site. Still not being able to do anything with it. Getting shut down. Delru by Wooden. Deathstone getting his hat trick for this round. And it's going to be 5-6. It looks like we got a wild Deathstone on the board. I'm really curious how he's going to be if Epsilon moves on in this part of the tournament, where they will meet either, let's see here, Cracked or a Nexus. I'm really curious on how the scoping is going to be doing that, because we still have Nevo, who are in the first group, versus Hare. So that's a Senjay versus Paradox situation. That's definitely one hell of a sniper battle. Senjay versus Paradox. Ooh, that's something that I would have loved to see. Sadly enough, we can, because Epsilon eSuba is still being played out here. Hectic and CRX remaining. It looks like it's going to be a 5-7 round, half round ending. And a good round it was, or good half it was. Delru, you crazy man with your flashbangs. Right now, it's a 2v4. It's all going to be up to CRX for eSuba to open this up. Let's see if he does anything with his nade. Well, he knows. Oh, Delru misses the... Deathstone misses the initial scope. CRX has proven in the past that he can outscope Deathstone at any opportunity. And right now, he really needs to outscope him. Taking out Mies would be good. Where is he camped out? Vado would be good as well. The 2 SMGs are still up. 14 seconds remaining. It looks like they want to go for a B plant. And that was a Delru on the site, and Desto will pick up that one as well. It's 5-7. Good half. We'll be switching sides. Let's get this party underway. We just left our intrepid heroes. It was 5-7 in favor of none other than Epsilon. Epsilon being only losing versus Nevo in their group yesterday. It was Group C, if I'm not completely mistaken. No, actually, I'm completely wrong. It was on the very first day. It was on Monday, and it's actually Group A. With a Nexus in Group B, who had an absolutely easy time. But the only team that managed to get out of that particular group was... I believe, was it Hair or Versus Pro? I think it was Versus Pro, actually, with two Dutch teams that were essentially labeled cannon fodder by the preview on Tech9. And that turned out to be the case. So Versus Pro will be meeting, actually not be meeting Nexus anymore, because I doubt they will go beyond the Call of Duty and win versus WinFact, who are one of the teams that are looking to win this tournament. Currently, I'm rather interested in round number 2 in the semifinals, which should be Next Evolution versus WinFact. Could be a good match. Or a Nexus versus the winner of this, because I doubt Cracked will win versus a Nexus. Put your answers on the postcard. Pop it in towards the channel. My producer will rate all the information, all your requests even, that within reason, of course. And we'll then pick him up. Back to the game. Troom, the only man standing. Troom holding steady. He's got himself AK, and 34 seconds to go. Vado and Me. Well, nope. Me's once again camped out. And that right there is going to make it 8-5 in favor of Epsilon. My apologies. As the bomb seems to be going towards a B long push. Epsilon with a very, very aggressive push on towards B. Delru moving in. Is he going to get himself the first kill? Because no, because eSuba will open up the fire. Sees him last man standing. This B push turned out to be a bad move. A virtual battle of the bulge. Only being shut down by the allied counterforces. And yes, I just called eSuba. Actually, let's not actually make any comments about the referencing that was made there about who's who in a historical context. Anyway, Defiance will pick up Cesium. That's going to make it 8-6. I'm still thinking that eSuba should be able to pull this one back. I'm still completely in the middle about who should be able to win these this series. If Destone can keep on playing like he has so far with his fragging, which is currently top fragging 16-8, very impressive. He should be able to pick it up, considering he got 5 frags more than the eSuba scope, CRX. Just waiting for anybody to come in here. It's all about timing right now, and he's going to have to open up, because eSuba are basically on the full defensive. Should have gotten that one. Should have definitely gotten that one. And now Destin will pick up Misak, and that's going to be a plant for Epsilon. Not even a plant. 9-6. Destin will pick up yet another kill. He's absolutely rocking it like it's hot. Which is interesting, considering Destin was actually not supposed to be here right now. Last night, he got called up by his work to ask whether or not he could, well, go to work, so to speak. And we actually did a little bit of a mid-tournament interview with him, asking about it. And all in the end, turned out that he said, screw it, I'm going to go play games. Like he should, because so far he's playing absolutely ecstatic. Of course, we cannot underestimate the power of the players like Dave Defiance, Nizak, from the eSuba, who are playing extremely, extremely strong. Back on the game, it's a 2v2. Defiance will need to watch out before he gets scoped to bits by Destone again. And right, Delru down. It's going to be a 1v2. Yeah. AK would be good here. It's 9-7. Epsilon are coming. Epsilon are losing their momentum slightly. eSuba are coming back. Turns out that a Nexus versus Cracked has gone through a 3-mapper. And it's apparently very, very close so far. We'll have to keep an eye on that in the tournament, because it's definitely a match to look out for. Still, CRX, again, needing to open up these kills. On Blue Room, nobody there. Epsilon already low, losing out Mies. So you know capping for you. And Delru. So that's an AK and an SMG out. Even Vado is ready to go with his bomb. Holding it steady. But not being able to do anything because, well, there's basically 4 eSuba players wailing down on him. And it's just an AK. Does pick up on Defiance. AK down. So it's a 2v3. It's getting better and better. And it's still the thing is, though, CRX is still standing. CRX does pick up Vado as they didn't manage to lose Defiant. Mizak there. That makes it a 2v1. But this scope is going to be such a problem. Trying to figure out where Cesium is going, though, is going to be a very, very critical thing for CRX to figure out, because he should be able to pick up this. Oh! How do you miss a frag like that? On the stairs. Cesium now low, and he will be picked up by Troom. But, wow, CRX, you should not be missing those kind of scopes, man. That is really, really bad. Really, really bad indeed. Initial picks already out. Scopes down for both teams, actually. It's going to be a nice and heavy point-blank range brawl. Valo taking as slow as he can. Cesium as well. It's 3v3. Mizak, CRX down. It's an AK. 2 AKs down, actually, now. No, actually, SMG and AK, as well as a scope. Well, Epsilon. Ooh, this could be a very strong Epsilon map. Just Hectic remaining. Defiance down. Bit of an awkward situation. The scopes are no longer relevant, so the players will have a lot more, much more ability to move around the map like they would. We'll pick up the first sublime little headshot there on Cesium. It's 1v1. Vado versus Hectic. 9 to 8 in rounds. eSuba need to pick up this round in order to tie it all back up. He saw Vado. He knows where he is, but does he have? Oh, he doesn't have enough bullets. Does do it. It's 9 to 9. Very nice. This defuse is going to be so easy. Who needs Jack Bauer when you got Hectic? It's 9 to 9. Especially if you consider that he was on low ammo, not getting his reload in, because, well, there's not enough time when there's a Epsilon player sitting there with an SMG. And it's 9 to 9. Like I said, Epsilon already down 1 player. Make that 2, because Troom will take down Deathstone. Delru and Other End will go on the counter on CRX. Again, the scope's out for the count. And it does look like eSuba will be picking this up and getting the first double digits in. It may be time for Epsilon to call a timeout after this round. Try to get the momentum away from eSuba. Just Delru standing versus 4. Difficult 4-man situation. Already getting tagged up. This is not looking good. Oh! That right there. Deagle cross map on the headshot, making it 1 to 3. But considering the scope is not here, it's definitely possible. Though I really doubt it's going to happen. And Troom knows he's very, very close. He's just going to peek out. Oh, he's actually... there he is. And Delru does get the... there's no time. 23 seconds. They're just going to play grab ass in the woods now. Nope, this is not going to happen. 13 seconds remaining. Delru is going to go strafe his way out of a plastic bag. Got to have to pick up the bomb because he suddenly realized that, oh, I don't have it, and this plant is not going to come in. I think it would be time for Epsilon to call a timeout. Let's take a look at these stats while we're at it. Oh, Destone 19-12 compared to CRX's 15-15. From a statistic point of view, you'd think that both scopes again down. Very, very hefty play. And all of a sudden, we find ourselves in a very Epsilon-sided round. Again, the scopes going down very, very early. Destone and CRX pushing themselves towards the ground. And this map, kind of like Crossfire, is very, very scope dominated. Now, then again, most of the maps are, except for maybe Backlot, where you don't really need a scope at all. There are certain situations where a scope is handy when you're, for instance, sitting behind B on the high ground and you can oversee the middle of the map, but it's not really applicable. It's 10-10. Epsilon will tie it all back up. This could go to overtime even. Good smoke in there. I just got a call. Annexus has won their first round here in the quarterfinals versus Hair. Hair will get knocked out of the tournament, and Annexus will meet either eSuba or Epsilon in the next round. Keep you more updates on the Nevo versus Hair game, the versus Pro versus WinFact game as it comes out. In the meantime, eSuba down an AK, Epsilon down an AK and SNG. CRX holding steady. He's actually expecting somebody to go B long. Is Me still in the game? No, he's not. So he's probably not there. Sees him in the meantime, has found himself the bomb, and is going heavy. It's a sniper battle with Destone versus CRX. Statistically, you'd think Destone's got this. And he doesn't. CRX will pick it up. It's going to be Cesium versus 4 to make it. Oh, does pick up the scope, but not enough time. And that right there is going to be 11-10 in favor of eSuba here on Crash. I still cannot believe that flashbang hit. that is going to be on ridiculous highlight reels. How does that happen? 10-11. If eSuba wins this round, they're going to put themselves in very, very strong position, and Epsilon knows this. They need to take it slow. Me's already down. Delru going around and about. The bomb is down and just near connector. It's got to be one of the more horrible spots. Oh, it's by arches as well. Oh, out in the open, Cesium goes with life and limb on the line. Still, they did take out Troom, and they did take out Mizak. There is progress. And even Defiance there's somebody up on Glitch. Interesting. Well, not so much Glitch, but side roof. The bomb should be getting planted soon. Cesium expecting somebody coming from B. Defiance holding steady. Nobody buys sandbags. Doesn't seem to be the case. We'll pick up the first. Hectic goes down. It's all tied up again as Hectic falls off the roof. And he is going to go down. Oh, dear. This match, it seems to be the match of really weird. Yeah. Yeah. Really weird rounds. Let's see what the bomb will go this time. CRX. Oh. Nobody threw the bins. Where is the bomb? It's on Mies. Mies, you need to get out. See, this is. I was having a conversation with the Epsilon game team yesterday. We're like, yep, it's normal to see Mies to get out of spawn about 30 seconds after the match starts, after the round begins. And that's exactly what we're seeing here, because all of a sudden Mies is crouching his way through B long toward that B site without having any support whatsoever. If he goes down here, the bomb is going to be in the middle of no man's land, and that's going to be it. Is he going to get out through connector? He kind of needs to, but there's a wild CRX somewhere, somehow looking to get his head. In the meantime, Deathstone does get himself the kill, putting it in a 2v3 situation. And he's got himself on hardware. Yeah, he just needs to... Yeah, make up your mind, Deathstone. It's going to be all up to Troom. Troom is... takes down the bomber, and that's going to be Deathstone as the only man standing. It's 1v1. Does pick up in 6 seconds remaining. Oh, Troom should be... Oh, that wall bang. That wall bang. That scope. Troom does it very, very, very good. It's 11 to 12. eSuba are on map point. Let's see where the bomb will go. It looks like it's going to be on A. But, oh, 2 of the Epsilon players have pushed all the way up towards A already. It's Vado and Delru who've moved all the way up. The SMGs ready to go. It's all up to Vado to do the opening shots, the initiating. Just waiting. Seems to have a little fit there. 1, 2, 3. Unlucky on a flashbang. Goes in. Gets shut down. Hectic getting himself 2. It looks like eSuba will be able to pick up this round at this rate. CRX ready to go. It's Cesium, Mies, and Deathstone standing. The bomb's on Cesium. As long as he comes in here, CRX will shoot him down. Unless he unscopes and looks the other way. Actually expecting somebody to be on wooden. That's interesting. And sees him actually rotating back out of the A. No, he's not, because Hectic will shoot him down. That's going to relieve just Mies remaining. Has the bomb and 11 seconds to do this. Or actually 8:14 when I just said it. That's the Russian. Oh, finishes off the cross. And there now, no he won't, because eSuba will win map number 1 here on Crash. As we're getting ready to go towards map number 2. Epsilon playing very, very strong. Deathstone, like we already said earlier on, with some very, very sublime play. Holding it steady for the longest time. Are we going to go for a quick break? I don't see the players standing up. Well, I do see one of the eSuba players standing up. We're going to go for a quick break here at Sage, as the players need to do some minor stuff to their kit. We're going to move on towards District, which is going to be the Epsilon map. eSuba picking up on Crash. Don't go anywhere, because we're definitely not going to be going anywhere. We're just going to wait till these teams get back on the server, get back to go live, and things are going to get hot and heavy. So far, we've had a Suicider and a Flashbang, well, like a bat out of hell. We'll be right back with you here from Sage. You're watching Chaos TV with myself, the Ace Back.